Hey, Chris. I'm doing great. How are you doing, buddy? Yes, it is. Welcome, Ravi. Hello, POTUS. Thank you. Kind of horsing around on a game that I've been playing for a while. Started up another account with it. Wow. Yeah, if I remember right, you and I met at Grandpa's stream, did we? Or maybe it was Melanie Hind. I'm not quite remembering which stream it was. I watched that one video that you had. What was that? What kind of ceremony was that? It was interesting. Hello, Michael. I'm doing good. Yeah, the video that you uploaded, there was a lot of people and there was a band and changing clothes on special little statues. Everybody was happy and celebrating. I don't know if it was like a church or what. I don't know what Jens was doing, but I know that it was a celebration. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Michael. Thank you so much. Hello, Flotus. Certainly. No, I haven't, Ravi. I sure haven't. Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind, Ravi. I don't know that there's even one here, but I believe there was one where I used to live. Oh, it would be Ted Cruz. Most definitely. Um, my husband, this is first time I've ever registered for voting, and my husband told me just be sure to vote all Republic. No, actually I don't. Oh, well, I wouldn't know anything about that, Ravi, but I'll take you for your word. I mean, you would know. Yep, I'm definitely planning on that. We're waiting for, well, actually, hubby hasn't even talked about voting, but I know I made sure to register. I mean, I never wanted to vote before because you can't trust politicians on the whole. But this time, I decided to vote because one thing for sure in 2020, I want Trump to be voted in. So I'm going to give my extra voice. Oh, yep, you gotta be careful about that. Yeah, no problem there, Flotus. Pardon me. I don't want no idiot in the office. I want somebody who's going to continue doing the good work that's been started. This nation needs a good man, not some dumb politician that's wanting to dip into America's pockets and proclaim they're going to do something good that they're not going to do at all. I tell you what, I'm so glad that Trump chose Pence to be his right hand man. Honestly. Yes, sir, it was. A little cute mini can. I'll show you this. I like these little things. They're perfect serving for me. They're only 7.5s and just 90 calories. I love them. Yes, he is. Thank you, Ravi. I tell you what, when you've got ice or if you've chilled the Coke and you've got a dry mouth, it goes very, very good. Might make you thirsty later, but it sure does go down good. I think the majority of people chooses Coke. I also like RC though. And I'm just drinking good old water. Absolutely, Ravi. Hi, Michael Green. So sorry for my head shaking. It does better on the other side. Ah, shoot. I thought my mouth looked crooked. It only gives you 3 seconds to pose. I mean, that doesn't give much time to give a proper smile or anything. Well, thank you. Thank you. There's a lot of things that Trump has done that should have been done a long time ago. Even as a young adult, I thought it was kind of silly to be making trades with China. And I'm glad that's been broke off. Mostly just talking about the good that Trump has been doing so far. I'd say so. Now, normally I don't talk politics, but it was just a simple political question if I was going to be voting. Yeah, I definitely know that Texas did, and it was close with Ohio. And Kentucky, the one thing that Clinton done that you don't do is go into a state that depends on coal for job and tell them that you're going to completely shut all the mines out. You don't do that. You're asking for somebody to raise their shotgun at you. And that's what Clinton done. She went into West Virginia and claimed that she was going to make sure that all coal industry was going to be shut off. People was depending on that for jobs. The majority of people in Kentucky and West Virginia does coal. So she was asking to be hung right then and there. And no, you don't do that in coal country. You don't. Yeah, and that's what I'm wanting it to be. I'm wanting it to be a very fun stream. But hey, at least for now, there is conversation until we go on to something else. I know, like for Ohio, with the Ohio River, they rely on a whole lot of coal being moved through on the barges. That's a big money drive for Ohio as well. So yeah, you get rid of coal, you get rid of a lot of jobs, and it's just starting to pick back up with Trump in. That's right. Wow. Yeah, I didn't see very much of what Ohio managed. I know they was looking for Ohio to actually push toward Clinton, and it kind of it pushed the balance much better for Trump when Ohio chose Trump. That much I do remember. So what kind of weather have y'all got today? It stays hot there, doesn't it? Is it starting to cool down a little bit up north? Hello, CF. Yep. That was the favor of God. I believe that with all my heart. Yeah, I think my husband said that we've got clouds kind of building up, but don't look like we're going to really get anything. And as always, it's hot here, so. Wow. It's my Ohio. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that you're here anyway. As long as you can stay on, that is. Really glad to see you. How you feeling today, buddy? Your lungs acting up okay? They doing okay today? As long as we're not overheated, we are just fine, Ravi. Oh, wow. I hate to hear that, Kylie. Hope you're taking it easy today. You don't need to overdo it too much where you're not breathing good. You just be careful when you go, okay? Make sure that you've got what you need to help you breathe. Oh, really? Well, no wonder you're tight. I tell you what, that was awesome. I ended up with a very good turnout on that. I ended up with over 13 hours worth of view time from that. So that was a very awesome live stream last night. Now I've got the picture hanging up on the wall. That would help, I'd say. I mean, even if you just a little tank or something. I mean, I hate Yep. Tomorrow, 4:30, we're going to be starting that old peacock. I look forward to it too. We're going to be using the frosted colors. I am so anxious to get that peacock started. Now, as soon as you can start resting, Kylie, please do it. Allow your lungs to settle. Well, whatever you would need, my friend. See, the thing is, I watched my mom. She had asthma, bronchial asthma, and sometimes I would watch her collapse onto the floor and almost pass out. So I'm feeling it for you, man, because I'd seen it with my mother. Might not have been what you're suffering with, but my mom she still suffered. I have to give it to you. You are a go-getter. That's for sure. Well, I really appreciate that, Ravi. I really do. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm Central. You're Eastern, I'm Central. So it'd be 5:30 for you tomorrow. Yes, you have, Ravi, and I am so glad that you're here. Tell you what, I miss a lot of my friends' live streams. I get busy doing other things and I don't always get to watch them. And I hate that. That's okay. You're just getting to know me. I had to say, yesterday I felt emotional after I got off. Well, hey, at least you're supporting others, Ravi. And that's a good thing. There ain't nothing wrong with supporting others, even if you don't have something yourself. Um, but after I finished the live stream yesterday, I broke down bawling because I'm so grateful for all the friends that I'm making here on YouTube. It gets that way. Whole lot of good friends. Whole lot of good friends. I am grateful for each and every one of yous. I love you all so much. As I'd said yesterday, I mean, yeah, we get greatly involved with YouTube, but thing is, we've got life outside of YouTube as well. And sometimes life outside kind of stops us from doing what we would like to do or need to do on YouTube. Yeah, I know. I agree. I agree, Kylie. I mean, yeah, YouTube itself is pulling different stunts, but that doesn't stop us from making friends and like the live streams alone, you can have such great conversation with people. So, you're right. I mean, YouTube in itself has its problems, but the people that we get to meet are wonderful. And I'm always meeting somebody new. I'm growing a very large YouTube family. Yeah, thank you, Ravi. Thank you. Yeah, they're everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, here Ravi, he's from India, and I've got one from Ireland, and there's several from England. I all over the place. It's wonderful. Oh, cool. I haven't got to speak with anybody yet on phone, but I have managed to get a few emails. So we connect either through email or even through Facebook Messenger. I think for me, the coolest thing is when I get to make contact with somebody outside of YouTube. I realize this is a real person, not just somebody on TV, but a real person. I do have a Twitter account, yes. Mm-hmm. We sure did. I found something out. I tell you what, if you're going to have people sub you, you might as well become friends with them. You know? And that's one thing that I enjoy about the live stream. You actually get the chance to know somebody that much more because it becomes more personal. All right, take it easy, Kylie. Love you, brother. But yep, I broke down crying after the live stream yesterday. Certainly. And just go on my about on my channel with the banner and where it reads about at the end. I've got my Twitter account right there. I've got the link on it, so you can go on ahead and go on. Hello, Lady of the Fork. Lady of Lake Fork. That's a good mouthful right there. That's a good mouthful. As it happens, like I noticed that I started following the real Donald Trump, and it happens at as somebody from the office is following me right back. They want to make sure that I'm not doing anything damaging. They want to make sure I'm really supportive. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How are you today? It could be where you're located, Ravi. That happens when there's different time zones and stuff. Things are received at different times. Huh? Nope. Just this one right here, man. Hello, Nathan. Well, see, that right there's the problem then, Ravi, because you've got a slow internet. That makes a difference. Okay, that's fine, Ravi. Amen. There wouldn't be anything or anywhere without him right now. He's been my whole life since I was 12 years old. Just can't live without him. Really? Whole lot of racism going on here lately. It's a sad thing. Awesome. That is awesome. That's okay. I type slow too. I can be on a live stream, somebody's live stream, and I try to type, and I'm so slow. They're already on to another subject when I'm trying to comment on one. Then they don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Uh-huh. Okay. Isn't that crazy? That is so crazy how they do that. They're they're silly. I'm into Clash of Clan. Oh, I hate to hear that. Oh my goodness, I hope not. You know what though? Actually, I guess I'm not surprised because almost anybody who is against Trump will try to get a chance into that office just to knock him out. I know, they do. That's right. I agree with you there. I tell you what, when she tried to run before some years ago, let's see, when was it? Um, in 2008 when Obama was running and Clinton too. I wanted to see Palin in so bad. I was rooting for her, but I wasn't registered to vote. And I was extremely disappointed when she was knocked out of the race early. I think she would have done very well as a president. Move this back a little bit so that there's not so much shadow on my head. I'm not in my studio today, I'm at my kitchen table. Yeah, I know. Which I don't know how McCain would have done, but I sure know that Palin would have done a good job. I know she would have. I just felt that. I felt that so deep. But that was a giant disappointment right there. What really got to me, though, is because, like, I was wanting McCain to get in because I knew from what I had read up on Obama and stuff, I knew that McCain would have been the better choice over Obama. And at the time, I was getting Reader's Digest, and they took a poll, and like everybody in the United States was wanting McCain, not Obama. And then when election night came, Obama got it. And I thought, what the heck? It almost was like it was rigged or something. It was crazy. It was just wrong. Yeah, I don't get that either because according to the polls, nobody wanted him. I don't get that. Yeah. Oh no, right there, when Obama was once again elected in, me and Mom, we was on the phone, and me and her both was angry. We were so angry. Like, no. We were mad. After I got off the phone with Mom, I went to the bedroom and started praying heavy about that one now. That was just bad. That was wrong. It has quite a few states, though. It was, um, it was a very sickening day. Matter of fact, I remember I was cooking dinner and on the phone. Yeah, I know. Yeah, honestly, me too. Yeah, because the percentages were so leaning toward Hillary and everything. I remember me and my husband we was sitting up in bed waiting for the last of the polls to come in. I started crying, and my husband was so happy, and it was crazy because, like, within the week, they had pulled together the videos of all the different news places announcing that Hillary was going to win, Trump was losing, Trump didn't have it, and blah, 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 and, like, and then at the end, they mocked him because the people who pulled these videos together was just same as saying, nah, 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 in your face. And on occasion, he'll pull those back up just for us to get a laugh once again, seeing everybody's reaction. And I remember right after it was said that Trump had won, that one woman, it's got the short black hair, and she came on and said, no, you're not dreaming. Trump won. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's funny. It's funny to see everybody like, oh no, no. And then there's people who's willing to help the others get out of the United States, and they haven't left yet. There's this one guy who has an airplane, and he was standing by the entrance way and said, you all said that you was going to leave. Well, here you go. He had the door open. He said, I'll fly you where you want to go. But nobody's left. Yeah. Yeah, they're like, people don't even know what the heck they're talking about, honestly, though. They keep putting Trump down, but they don't know what they're talking about. They really don't. And I think it's sad that man has been more attacked than Obama from us who knew he shouldn't have been in office. But he keeps on doing what he needs to do, and I love that about him. He's standing firm and strong. He's going forward doing what he knows he's got to do, and he's not paying any attention to him. Okay, same to you, Ravi. Love you, brother. Good night. Aw! You're welcome, Ravi. Man, oh my goodness. That isn't something to say to your students. That's wrong. Teachers should never allow how they feel uh, interfere with how they treat the students. They should never do that. Ever. Hey, Brian. Absolutely. Good for the principal. Awesome. I wonder what was going on with that house that you done. I mean, it really looked like they was trying to renovate, but unless somebody tore down the walls to get what copper they could out of it, it really looked like they was trying to renovate it. All right. I'm glad that you stopped in, POTUS. Thank you so much. What you've sent that house or where people has stolen the copper? It was common there in Kentucky too, right where I lived. People was always stealing. And they were so low to even steal copper off the line that was right over top of our house. We ended up without electric overnight. I mean, that was stupid. There wasn't any power, and I looked. Here was the line hanging down toward our yard. I tell you what, I'll hold on an extra couple hours just for you. Yeah, it's a shame destroying a home for it. But who knows? Maybe they were trying to renovate. So you've been doing a whole lot of exploring lately, Brian. I'm glad to see that you're getting videos out, keeping you a little busy and occupied. I'm glad to see that you're staying busy. It's good for you instead of being stuck there at the house like that. I'd say so. I might not end up with a very busy live stream today. Well, thank you. Hi, sis. Woman, I wanted so bad to do that arm exercise this morning. And I was doing my walk while I was watching you. And where I'd already done my arms, I knew there was no way I could have done those. What you having? Girl, that sounds like something that you needed to do on a live stream, or at least vlog it. I bet it's good. I tell you what, for those that's just starting keto, it's good that you're showing those things. I'm still yet to do those mozzarella sticks that you done. Those made my mouth water. I know they looked it. I could just imagine how delicious they are. Man, you are looking so good. Were you done your video this morning? And I was noticing you're getting almost like an hourglass shape to you. You're looking fabulous. I'm tickled that that keto is working awesome for you. Not only for you losing the weight, but for your health as well. I would love for my husband to try keto, but he likes his breads too much, his breads and muffins and stuff. That would be awesome, Brian. I would love for you to do that, man. I'd take notes on that. Are they? I think it was a good thing I didn't attempt to do that video because I'd already done the bands and the push-ups prior to that. So I knew I wouldn't have been able to do any of those. I wanted to. Hey, naps are good in some ways. I don't like taking naps. I wake up feeling funky. So I try to fight them. The only way I take a nap is if my body just drops on me. Okay. I've got good readings to give tonight. I look forward to reading it. I'm kind of sitting here playing Clash of Clans while I'm talking to all of you. Me and my son does them. Fried cabbage. You know, I don't think I've ever actually tried fried cabbage. But I love cabbage. Cooked cabbage. Man, I love cabbage. I like eating it raw, too. Oh, wow. Did you do a video on that? Is that same thing that you done a video on? You named it, skillet egg roll, didn't you? Is that the same thing? You know, something like that. I know there was something like an egg roll in the skillet or something other. I know how that you was making it. You had your cabbage in there, and I think you had the Jimmy Dean sausage chunks or something like that. Oh, okay. Oh, you're not looking bad at all, Melanie. You're really not. Hey, I tell you what, if I can get in front of the camera and jiggle my old fat lard and laugh about it, then you certainly can. I think I'm more self-conscious about my body than anything. So if I can get up there and make fun of myself, you're fine. You're looking fabulous. What I done on my first day of the 30 days, that first day of my kicking it, and how I made so much fun, how I joked about myself, that's not me. I don't do that normally, but I was able to. So, yeah, I'm starting to get my hourglass figure back, which I am so grateful for. I'm anxious to see how I do by next Saturday, because the numbers are starting to come down, and it's going to be exciting to see, like, next Saturday what it's going to end up looking like. Oh my gosh, Brian. Oh, wow. That would be making some fun. Oh my goodness. Gee. As long as you be making fun of yourself, somebody else probably be doing it for you. They are, aren't they? Hi. How you doing, Manny? Same to you, girl. He hasn't done it yet, Melanie. He's talking about what he's wanting to do. Yes, a Speedo. So, did you enjoy your sandwich, girl? 'Cause it sure looked like you did. I think she got this from an actual restaurant. It was wrapped. Hey, for anybody who enjoys cooking and actually don't mind, you can try out my stroganoff. Now, I know, like, for Melanie, it won't work because it requires noodles. But it's definitely high-fat content. But Brian has tried my homemade stroganoff, and he loved it. He made it himself. He loved it. I made a video on it, though. Where was you at that you almost got bit by a snake? Hi, Gomes. How are you doing today? What type was it? I'm doing pretty good. Today's a pretty good day. Maybe I can get my baby girl up here and get her to say hi to you all. Come here, sweetie. Come up here. Come up here, Mama. Oh, there's my girl. Say hi. Say hi, baby. She doesn't like being held all that much. She's not one to be held that much. Yep, this is my Catherine. My Miss Catherine Ashes. I love my baby girl. She's a blessing, y'all. That's my girl. She brought me her mouse. She's wanting to play. Well, I'm glad that that's all it was. But yeah, I agree with you. That was scared me too. When I used to mow the lawn for Mom and Dad, I cut the head off of a couple. Yeah. There's lots of snakes in Kentucky where I used to live too. Now, the crazy thing is, like, when it comes to me picking up Miss Catherine and holding her, she'll let me hold her a little bit, but only if I hold her a certain way. But when it comes to her being on my lap, I like to sit on the couch and watch Little House, and she'll come and she'll lay on my lap and go to sleep. She gets into such a deep sleep, I can't even wake her up. Or she'll sleep on my belly in bed. So she doesn't mind, like, being in contact with me and me holding her. I just can't actually pick her up and hold her. Yeah, I'm glad she's safe too. Yep, rattlesnakes and copperheads there in Kentucky as well. Now, when I lived in Houston, there ended up being a flood, and apparently a mother copperhead gave birth, and there was baby copperheads all along the park that I used to walk. There was one crawling over to a dead mouse that had drowned, and I stepped on it and ground it into the cement. It was small enough I didn't care to step on it, you know. Oh, wow. Wow. I have gotten caught up watching the most peculiar thing on YouTube. Like, okay, Melanie, enjoy those steaks, girl. My mouth is watering. I love steak. Anyway, I've been watching these videos where it's been documented about children who had been abused and died from the abuse, and I don't know why. Which, you wouldn't think that there's coyotes there. But, you know, apparently you live in an area where there's more wildlife than what would be assumed. But, yeah, I don't know why I've been watching those, but I don't know, it's heartbreaking. A lot of them are babies, under a year old, around a year old, 2-year old, 3-year olds, being beaten, burned, starved. And it makes me mad, these caregivers, step parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, babysitters, foster homes. It's heartbreaking. And I don't know why I keep watching them for. Maybe I'm supposed to be praying for them or something. Oh, wow. No, I don't think we want the Speedo involved with that one. Okay, Money, thank you so much for stopping by, honey. Love you, girl. Yeah, I remember you talking a little bit about her. Praise God, though, look where you are now. And one of the best testimonies that you've got is the fact that your mother finally accepted Christ before she left. Yep. I grew up with loving parents. in a lot of sad ways. My mom, sometimes her punishing me and my brother was a little overkill, but her strictness with us proved to pay off because me and my brother, we don't get in trouble, and we're Christian, and I appreciate that she raised us in God and corrected us, punished us, especially when we deserved it. But sometimes she would falsely accuse us and we'd get in trouble. But not everybody is blessed like that, though, unfortunately. But she was abused herself. When she was 2 years old, grandmother divorced grandpa, and she lived with grandpa. Hi, Leanne. And grandpa married two other women, and both stepmothers beat on mom. So mom grew up with it rough. Her second stepmother beat on her even worse than her first stepmother, and she was raped a couple times while she was a child. So in some ways, mom has a mentality that even though she's healed through Christ, she still has somewhat of a mentality that's a little hard to deal with. Yeah, there is a very large difference. Wow. You finally got to the point of being fed up, though. I mean, I'm not for somebody getting revenge, but it's just sad how people treat children. It's horrible. It's heartbreaking. Yeah, really. But now, one thing for sure about mom, she did admit that she knows that sometimes her punishing me and my brother ended up being more like abuse. So she admitted to that. Yeah, we don't want to have any hate, though, Brian. That's right. That's right. Now, one thing for sure, though, Brian, he's definitely not hurting you anymore. That's okay, buddy. I know that you've got a lot of pent up anger and stuff. But when a child goes through hell on earth like that, it can mess with the mind. It really can. It can screw with the mind. I was just really totally blessed. I was. But it doesn't stop me from feeling what other children may have felt. I have seen with so many different people who grew up abused and how their mentality is now. They can be absolutely wonderful people, but they still have that certain mind about them that it interferes with their everyday life. But that old steak is good. Love you too. See you tomorrow. Yes, it's done. I've got it up on the wall. If I was in my studio, I would show you, but I'm not in my studio, so. I had a hard time getting the page out of that book. No, I don't think you missed a video. No. The only one that I haven't seen you comment on is the one that I uploaded last night about how I'm doing with my weight loss, but other than that, no. You haven't missed anything. If I remember right, though, you did have, well, no, because you stayed on, you commented about the color I chose for your name. So, but yeah, if I was in the studio doing this live stream, I'd go on ahead and show you, but I'm not. Well, baby girl. I hear you, baby. Mama don't know what you want. So my girl. Yeah, talking about cats. How's Roscoe doing? She's actually whining at me because she's wanting to play. She's been wanting to play all day. Her and that mouse. Still gets into trouble, huh? So getting him fixed didn't change very much. That's a good thing. Kind of disappointing. Grandpa hardly catches my live streams anymore. Very rare that I see him anymore. Oh, cool. Are you coming up here to say hi, baby girl? Huh? Huh? You want to do a photo bomb? Huh? Come on, baby. No? Not coming over this way, are you? Let me give you a treat, baby. She loves her cat treats. Here you go, sweetheart. Yeah, I figured that you was talking about Roscoe. And I've got to take my baby girl to the vet. She's got a spot on her side, and I'm not quite sure what it is. She doesn't dig at it or anything. Kind of feels like a scab, but I'm not certain. It's better be safe than sorry. Isn't that like a cat, though? You think you make headway with them, and next thing you know, you're getting slapped. That's a good thing, though. I like a cat that stands up to a dog. Think that's a good thing. Well, I would like to hold this stream open long enough for poultice to get back on, but usually church is held for about 2 hours. Tell you what, he's a cat for sure. Cats own everything. They own the roost. Guess we've got open air here. It's just you and I, it appears. So I'm going to go on ahead and close this out. You going to be able to make it tomorrow to color with me? It's about 4:30 tomorrow. I'm going to start on a peacock. All right then, buddy. Have a great evening.